I've decided that since I'm going out today to do some road hockey stuff, that in order to make it so I don't have to rush home and have a shower and get all set up for this, um, I'm going to do the preview now. Tomorrow's game takes place at noon Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern, and I believe that's, 8 o'clock in Britain? I think it's an 8-hour difference. So basically what I'm saying is, in many parts of the world, this game will be accessible. And it should be huge. This is a game that should garner a lot of attention because the winner of this series likely wins tomorrow. And it's funny because I've seen people say things like, well, if St. Louis can overcome and win this series, people will forget all about that hand pass goal in Game 3. No, they won't. That will never be forgotten. There are many things from this year's playoffs that will not be forgotten, and that's why when I say things are going to change, they're going to have to. Now, the way we get here is simple. 6-3 win for San Jose in Game 1, 4-2 win for St. Louis in Game 2. 5-4 overtime win for San Jose in Game 3, which to me, it's not the disputed overtime goal that's the problem, because I'm pretty convinced that San Jose would have scored in overtime anyways without that. It's that St. Louis wasn't able to hold that lead. Now, in Game 4, they were able to hold that lead 2-1, but hopefully what Braden Shen said after he missed that empty net in Game 4 really, really resounds with the rest of his teammates, and hopefully he said that after in the locker room, because going into San Jose, get the lead early, hold the lead, and win the game. I get asked about why I wear which jersey I wear for previews. I usually wear the jersey of the team that I think is going to win, and that's where it's at. I don't have some kind of a weird message behind it. Now, when you look at this series overall, the numbers are close in shots. It's 113 to 110 overall for San Jose. Hits, yeah, St. Louis has the lead there, 148 to 99. And I'm wondering, of those 148 hits, how many of them have been against Erik Karlsson. Karlsson, who was clearly not 100% in the last game, and I've been arguing he has not been 100% the whole playoffs. It'll be interesting to see which of the ailments it could be that's actually been limiting his mobility and his abilities in the playoffs. And what does that do for his contract offers as unrestricted? I'm just kidding. It's not going to do anything. It's Erik freaking Karlsson. He'll get about $11 million a year. Giveaways, St. Louis is ahead in the series, 42-40, but that's really close. Power plays, as close as you can get. 2 for 11 for St. Louis. 2 for 10 for San Jose, and both their power plays appear to be getting into form, but both of them are. So we'll see how it works out tomorrow in San Jose. Blocked shots, St. Louis has 77, San Jose has 57 in the series. So overall, it's been a better defensive series for St. Louis. Keeping these guys at bay has been a challenge, but they're doing their best to meet that challenge. If it's a low score, it favors St. Louis. 110%. If this game's 1-1 going into the third, Craig Berube will be much happier with that score than Peter DeBoer. Okay, scoring leaders for St. Louis, Jaden Schwartz, 9 goals, 4 assists. Pietrangelo, 2 goals and 10 assists. O'Reilly, 3 goals, 8 assists. Perron, 5 goals and 5 assists. Parayko, 1 goal, 9 assists. Tarasenko, 6 goals and 3 assists. And Bozak with 4 goals, 5 assists. I think St. Louis fans would be very happy to see Tarasenko, who has 4 points in 4 games in these playoffs, start burying more pucks into the net. I will say this. I'm starting to think that Blues fans are very, very picky when it comes to the play of Tarasenko, and that it's not just the goals and the points. I think there's more they want to see out of him. And I'm wondering if the bar might be set just a little bit too high for him right now. Just something I've noticed where I go, I think he's had a pretty good game. And then I look at the comments after, I'm like, apparently he hasn't. And that's standard. There's nights where I will make that complaint about members of Dallas, Vancouver. Famously with Vancouver, I've had moments where I've been at odds with Canuck fans over what I saw and what they saw. So it's one of those things. San Jose, Couture, of course, leads the way with 14 goals, 6 assists. Karlsson, 2 goals and 14 assists. Burns, 5 goals and 11 assists. Hurdle, 10 goals, 5 assists. Meyer, 5 goals, 10 assists. Nyquist, a goal and 10 assists. And Thornton with 4 goals, 6 assists. The other thing I noticed in Game 4, Brent Burns is starting to look frustrated. He is starting to throw hits, not just out of aggression, but seemingly out of frustration. So St. Louis is getting under the skin of the San Jose Sharks. They have to continue to do what they've been doing in order to secure themselves a victory in Game 5. Game 1, San Jose. Game 3, San Jose. Game 5, probably San Jose. This has been a pattern for San Jose through second round, now the third round, and we'll see if it continues. I would not be surprised to see this one go to 7. Related note, they've released the playoff, the Stanley Cup final schedule, and it doesn't start till May 27th. So regardless of how far this one goes, May 27th is your starting date. Binnington, 10-7 record, 2.58 goals against, 908 save percentage. San Jose, it's Jones, of course, 10-7 with a 2.84 goals against and a 904 save percentage. So the save percentages are a bit low, comparatively speaking, with how well the goaltenders are playing, but fans of San Jose and St. Louis will tell you that, and they'd be right. It's a close series. It is as tight as you can get, and that it is these tight series where missed calls and plays that people have a problem with, where those really, really stand out. So anyways, there you go. You guys are all set up for Game 5. Let me know your pick for winner and whatnot in the comment section below this video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And that means that tomorrow's game being early will be done early, and we'll be back here talking about whatever happens and whatever drama emerges from this game early tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. The channel growth's been awesome. Almost 91,000. That's insane. But don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, and I'll talk to you again soon.